Very soon now, Ford will be coming to market with its new sport leisure vehicle, the four-wheel drive Maverick. What place does a vehicle like this have with Britain's fleet and company car operators? Indeed, does such a vehicle have a place at all?
There are two types of fleet owner, fleet user that we will target Maverick at. Firstly, you've got the genuine off-road vehicle requirement, and there are a number of those. Typically, we think about the blue light requirements, but it isn't just blue light. There are a number of fleets, building companies, construction companies, where they have users of vehicles who have use for vehicles that are off-road during their normal working routine, and then they have need for a vehicle that is on-road after working hours. This car, and we've taken a number of fleets into the detail of this product, they've driven it on-road and off-road in very extreme circumstances, difficult terrain. Those fleets have come back and said this is a genuine offer within the requirements of both on-road and off-road. There are many thousands of customers out there that we believe want that kind of vehicle and really do need off-road capability of the order that this vehicle has. And anyone that's driven this vehicle in the very, very toughest terrain will know that it truly is a very credible vehicle in off-road terms. In addition to that, we're of course in the market in terms of the typical user-chooser country. Those people who are looking for something a little different, something that has good car driving dynamics, and something that also gives those customers what they're looking for today. Those people who are looking for an alternative to, let's call it the XR kind of vehicle, something that enables people to express themselves on the road, make a statement about themselves, are now looking for something else that's new and different, perhaps easier to insure, more credible, and that clearly is an emerging market. We've also found that where those families are looking for a vehicle that gives the macho man driver the vehicle he wants at the weekend, when his particular partner spouse has got into that vehicle, they've actually taken to it rather well. And when we've done clinics, we've found the women that have experienced them really enjoy not just the driving dynamics, but the command stance, the position, the safety, feel of safety. Their fuel economy is as good as any others. Their operating costs are good. In terms of their residual values, that's very strong. This is a market that's growing, and those operators who've been running four-wheel drive vehicles in the last couple of years have found very good experience in terms of residual values that they've achieved at the end, and that of course is a very, very important element in the whole equation of operating costs. So we see a very good operating costs story and scenario unfolding with Maverick. We do have, without any question, the most powerful distribution system in the British market. Distribution in the sense of the service that we can offer, the support we can offer, and the commitment to the vehicle through the nearly 400 main dealers that will be distributing, selling and servicing Maverick, and the vast number of retail dealers who will be in support of them.
The competitors are more of a compromise, one between the others. This is two different vehicles but in one, and it performs well on the road and it performs well off-road without compromising either form of driving whilst it's being driven.
And feels solid, handles well, good ride, comfortable, very good vehicle all round.
We do transport for special needs people, and you wouldn't believe some of the places we have to get down to, country lanes, etc. There may well be possibilities for adapting it for persons with wheelchairs or special difficulties, in which case it's a small vehicle. It's obviously very good off the road, which we've seen. It's smooth, and that's one of the important considerations when driving people with special needs. And there is possibility that, yes, there is a need for it.
That is wonderful. That vehicle is superb.
Why?
We've been up and down hills in it, and we've been at 45-degree angles, and it's been really exciting.
Far better than the Vauxhall Frontiera, in my opinion.
A lot of them want them because they're towing equipment, be it on airfields or caravans or power trailers, this sort of thing. That's why they need that type of vehicle to pull the weight.
I think insurance premiums have scared off a lot of people from GTIs, etc. And they want something with a bit of character, something that's a bit different. And one of the big strengths as well of 4x4 vehicles is that they do hold their value extremely well.
Off-road is very good as well, because we've been on the off-road. We had a little play with our two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. I like the way it just clicks right out for you. You don't have to do any sort of like manual adjustments, so to speak. You just reverse a little bit and then away you go. Very good.
As an on-road vehicle, I was very surprised at the smoothness, the size, and the way it handled actually on the road.
Well, I think from AVC's point of view, obviously on a choice list you're going to have various people that are going to look for this style of vehicle, and they would probably go into two categories: those that would use it in the way that it's designed to be used as off-road vehicles, and those that really use it for, if you like, the prestige yuppie type who like to be seen in this style of vehicle right now because they are very much the car of the moment.
I think the diesel is really good. Quiet, pulls well, it seems to perform very well on the ups and downs over there. Nice car.
We went over a very serious terrain out there, and over the top of the hill, reversed back up the hill, neat, very, very nice, very impressed.
Very good, yeah. Very, very nice. I mean, it's quite impressive the way it performs over the rough terrain, and it's a very comfortable, quiet vehicle, yeah.
On the road it was very good. It drives very much like a car. You just sit up that little bit higher, and the straight line stability on it is superb.
Even people who just need a lot of load space, I think you might find a lot of people want it who don't even have an off-road use for it. It's lovely.
I prefer it to the Frontiera Sport. I think this is a nice car.
The ability of the vehicle to cope with that sort of terrain seems exceptional. Hard to believe to somebody who's not familiar with that type of terrain.
Providing it fitted in our price band, there's no reason it couldn't be on our fleet at all.
Would you like to own one?
Yes, please.
Well, would you?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, I would, yeah.
Well, if I say yes, I'm a poser, so yeah, I would enjoy one, yes I would.
Yes.
Yes, I'd love one.
I would love one.
I'd love one.
But I'd love one. And of course it does make you look different on the road, and that's what we all wanted to achieve, don't we?